Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with Cincinnati's head coach. He has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With a freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And here comes the guy we expect to get the ball off, and it's Javion Osborne, a freshman prospect from Texas. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bearcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Was to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Cuts it upfield. It's Osborne. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Out wide left, it's Osborne. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to pound it in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Fires to the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Dixon.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Henry. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Bearcats getting set on first and 10. Quick give. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Play action on first down. Right side, it's Smith. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quick give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Drives inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Bearcats will go for it on 4th down. Left side is Smith. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires deep on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Fresh center down's going to the air. They're all over it. And they got it. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. Snowed under by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The hand to the running back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Trying to make one miss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, pressure's coming. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll try to pop the draw. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Using his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jones to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Jones wants to throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Working the ground game. They knock him down right there.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. trying to establish the run. He's past the marker. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll go with a direct snap. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Running inside, it's Jackson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll run it on 4th down. Could be headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. On the draw, it's Osborne. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Osborne. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Illini! He got his feet down.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Rushes on, and he gets it away.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Out wide left, it's Osborne. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coach Bielema told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. Their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Left side is Dixon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Jones to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Gets the back moving. Second down to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Got his man. There he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Looking for space. It's Osborne. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off again. Ran through the contact. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Finds his man on the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Moving the pocket, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside, it's Osborne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A spectacular one-hand grab. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Smith.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 2nd and long here. On the ground, it's Jackson. He's got enough. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll give it on the counter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Burrowing for yardage. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Cincinnati sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
All right, Holly. They'll need a bunch on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Right side, it's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeps it on the option. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the left side. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Third and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush right in his face. The ball is out behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Under pressure. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. The run inside. It's Osborne. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
How about the pursuit from the defense on this play to run him out of bounds? Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws it deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The handoff. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. The official says no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Finds his open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Out wide right, it's Mahoney. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! They get to him as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A strong, methodical